Peace. Y'all know the MReck room etiquette. I got a
Yes,
special
sir.
guest in the building, my brother and my partner now, Rip
Yes, sir.
from Forgotten Kings TV. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, King. How you doing today?
I'm good, King. I'm feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get those
Yeah.
lights up, man. You know, two powerful YouTube channels coming together. Two powerful content creators coming together as one. You know, no egos, and we just here to put that work in for the people.
Yes, sir.
So off the rip, shouts to SJ. Appreciate you, SJ, for all you do on a moderator tip. You know what I mean? And the news, coverage and everything. Appreciate you.
Holding it
So
down.
salute to the Rec Mob in here. Salute to Forgotten Kings TV subscribers, everybody that's tapped in, man. Love is love, man. But we gonna get right to work. We gonna let the room build, of course, but we just gonna get right into it, man, because we live and support the channel, super chats, and Rip, you could put your can you put your cash
I
app
throw
and
the.
all that in there?
I
Is
mean,
you
it's just $ Sensei Rip. You know what I'm saying? If you want to
okay?
support the channel, you know.
Just text it to me and I'm gonna copy and paste that joint. You know what I'm
I got
saying?
you, King. I'll send it over to you.
Yeah.
Shay, we got a lot to talk about today, y'all. Man, this is funny reading some of these articles. You
Yes,
know.
sir. Yes, sir. Now we gonna get into there's a lot going on in hip hop, a lot going on in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
It's,
sir.
it's crazy. Grand Rising. I seen people hitting the chat room saying Grand Rising, everybody. You know, is it top of the afternoon? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Down that like button. Let's get the likes up. Waiting for the room to build. I don't know if the okay. I guess it's starting to send the alerts out. See, it's starting to
Mm-hmm.
build up. Let's get it though. All right, I'm about to pull it up. Let me go to the PC. Share the screen.
Yeah, they got to see this, y'all.
Oh yeah, can't make this up.
No, sir.
Can't make this up. Take these ads off the site. Okay, Rip. How we looking? It came up.
We looking crystal clear, y'all.
Okay. I'm trying to see is this layout is good. You like this layout? Let me just go with this one. Oh, hold on. Nah, I guess the other layout was good.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
got to work like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Let's
Mm-hmm.
work it like this. All right, y'all. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with what's going on with Little Meech and his arrest and his I guess case. So let
Mm-hmm.
me go to the headline. Rapper Little Meech stole luxurious Richard Mille watches. Cops say he's now charged in Miami. All right. So Rip, you want to go into the story? Because when you was reading it to me, that joint was funny as hell, man.
Listen, man, it's crazy to even think, right? Because we all shocked that he would be in a position like this after the show BMF. Everyone's sitting
Facts,
here
King.
waiting for the highly anticipated second season of BMF. So
Mm-hmm.
to hear these about these charges, it's crazy. But
Man.
they basically saying that he went in to this jeweler shop in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
purchased a watch, or at least put down 80K, traded in the 80K Rolly for the watch. I think it was valued around $280,000.
Yeah, I
Then he
think
returns.
275. Yep.
Yeah, right. Then he returns on Valentine's Day to get another watch for alleged photo shoot. Right, it was a Richard Mille
Mm-hmm.
Mexican edition watch, and that one was even more expensive than the previous watch that was given to him on consignment. So everyone's just shocked, like, damn, he can't get a watch. You know what I'm saying? What's going on over there? You
Yeah.
know?
Facts. I mean, I just look at it like, homie, you the son of Big Meech. They
Mm.
already know you good. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
you born into wealth in a sense. And then you the star of one of the number one TV shows in urban America. You understand what I'm saying? Then 50 Cent stamping you. 50 Cent put you in acting school for I think a year or two. Put the
Yeah.
bag up because he had faith in you. He believed in you. You know what I'm saying? He's well invested in. So, and then you can go to 50 and be like, yo, I think it's time for me to get a new watch. I'm pretty sure he gonna, accommodate you some kind of way. He got jewelers on deck. What you think, Rick?
That's what I'm saying. It's just, he probably still young, mentality wise. You know what I mean? Feeling like he got a flash
Mhm.
for the gram, but behind the scenes, you can't be moving like that, man. That seemed like somebody with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
gotta, move in a certain accord because now your name is, what I'm saying, in the mud for all the wrong reasons. What happens when the show was off air? What
Mm.
happens with other opportunities moving forward? One headline can change the whole course and trajectory of your career. I don't see how
Facts.
he doesn't understand that. And being who the son, what I'm saying, his father is, like, you got to move even more correct because they gonna reach hard to try and get you
Mhm.
down. You know what I'm saying?
So let
So
me ask you this. So
mhm.
this case right here, do you think it tainted the BMF legacy in a sense?
In
Like
regards to Joe,
just in terms of perception.
nah. I mean, things happen, right? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, it's all about how he bounced back from this, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
This isn't, a small headline, of course.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, you gotta be responsible and take care of your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you knew you bought this watch off of consignment, take care of your responsibility, man. Don't try to run off on the plug. That's that mentality crazy because
Facts.
they did exactly what they were supposed to do. You think they were just gonna take that out?
Matter of fact, you saying that, I got the jeweler
Mm.
IG comment to this whole situation. Damn, can I read it off here? But you know what? I'm gonna put it on the screen and I'm gonna have to uh read it.
Look, shout out to Jojo Capone. He says, I think it's just some people trying to get a little fame by running a young man's name in the mud just a little bit. That's true. You
Shouts
know
to
how.
Jojo Capone. That's my brother right there. Salute.
You feel me? Like that's very true. But also, it can't happen if you ain't putting yourself in these situations. You get what I'm saying?
Facts. Shouts
So
to Know the Ledge on the super chat. Appreciate you, King. He said that
salute,
demon box
salute.
be snapping, Wreck. Yeah, you still tapping in with that demon box, huh? No doubt,
Yeah,
King.
wow, man.
Yeah, they wild over here. Salute, salute. But
So what we got on the screen here? What was the post?
oh, okay. Let me go into that. This is from the jeweler's IG account. I think it's stories.
Mhm.
Let me make it big for myself. I'm gonna have to spell out the brand. Haimov. Haimov Jewelers is a
Yeah,
family
yeah.
business. All right. So people, now I'm reading the IG story from the jeweler that Little Meech try to finesse in this situation here. All right.
Mm.
So Haimov Jewelers is a family business. You cannot trade a watch that wasn't paid for to another jeweler and take the next jeweler's watch and not pay them as well. We all work hard for our money and do clean business. We reached out many, many times, but you ignored. If someone owed you 200K, would you let that slide? We put our blood, sweat, and tears into making this business successful. We came from the bottom.
Mm.
So that was the jeweler's comment to this whole situation. Like that was his rebuttal to everything that's going on. Cause I guess people probably was getting mad at the jeweler for putting Little Meech on blast and also filing a police report on
Right.
the situation. Like, and we got to talk about that too, man. Cause see, the streets and how people think,
Hmm.
people from the streets think you're supposed to take L's and think you're supposed to just serve street justice. this is not how this go, man. Like when you in a line of business, you don't want to risk your business trying to serve street justice, because not only you risk your freedom, but you're gonna risk your business and everything you work for.
Right.
Don't listen to these how can I say, man, these ignorant MFs from the streets,
Right.
because you'll lose everything trying to impress them. Because they and then when you get locked up, all they're gonna say is free the homie, if that.
If that, yeah.
If that. So you know what I'm
But
saying?
but on a deeper note, what happens if it's a black owned business and he does this to one of our people? Is that when you understand? Then is that when you'll get it? Then that's too long. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These situations are put in place so people can, you know what I'm saying, get their money, get their just due. Ain't nobody taking a loss for no 200K.
Nah.
Hell, you ain't even letting your homie get off for the $30 you loaned him last week at work. You hitting this nigga every day till he get paid.
That's a fact. Yeah, I want
200K.
mine.
Come on, y'all. Like
I
this
need
is
mine pronto.
like I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's always an agenda, right? To throw our name in the mud and use our image, right? The mug shots. We get all that, but come on, y'all. This wasn't no accident. You know what I'm saying? The man was over gracious because he already had a tab when he came back, and he still blessed him again.
Word.
You
Word.
feel me?
And
Come
you
on,
still
man.
try to finesse.
Yeah.
Then you took his watch to another jeweler. Like,
Come on, son.
come
Like
on,
they
son.
don't
What we doing?
communicate, like they don't know how this shit works. So the funny thing is, in the article, the police said they reached out to him, no straight hung up. So you just take the L. What y'all gonna say? It's insured? Nah, man. Somebody like him with a high profile name, that's exactly what they was going to do. Make a post, tag a minute, and here we are. It's unfortunate that we got to see his name in the mud like this, but come on, y'all. We got a responsibility to the shit that we do, to the decisions that we make. So if you out here getting shit on consignment, you trying to build reputation. You'll burn the man on the first try. Like, come on, damn.
God damn.
On the first round, he just ran off on him.
Ran off on the plug. You know what I'm saying? And the watch was worth how much? Like a quarter mil?
Yes.
So
but they're saying that he didn't even put down 80K in cash. Like, no, he traded in a Rolex worth 80,000. You know what I'm saying? As a part of the agreement. So
crazy. The Lil Meech, man. Yo, get right, homie. That ain't how you move out here, man.
They put that show on pause, then what? You know what I'm saying? It's already a lot of speculation with the relationship with 50 and Stars as it is. So
that's a fact. Yeah, that got a lot of turmoil.
Come on,
You know
they looking for anything to shut that shit down and be like, all right, 50, go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on the back end. So stuff like this right now, terrible timing, if you ask me.
That's a fact. Let's go on to the next story. What you think? Oh, you want to just
Let's talk about this Migos, man. This rumored to be
let's
break up. Yeah, it's over. We don't even know what. They just speculating like the internet usually do. Apparently Quavo and Offset and Cardi unfollowed Quavo and Takeoff.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
So now everybody's speculating that they broke up. That's all the evidence they really got. They don't have
unfollow button. I mean, but that it takes a lot to unfollow somebody, you know what I'm saying, too. So I get it. And then it's like they dropping a project, Quavo and Takeoff. So that's that right there draws speculation.
Yeah, it was a single called Hotel Lobby. I think comes out tomorrow. But I mean, it's still a reach, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to just run with the headline. Like, hold up, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not big on social media to the point where as though because spooky shit happening on social media all the time. Believe it or not. So maybe it could be a glitch. Who knows? But you know what I'm saying? Is it worth breaking up for whatever reason? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to see Migos without all the members. I hope they don't think that.
That's a fact. I mean, because they all tried to drop solo projects and they never had the success like they had as a group individually. You know what I mean? And then also, is this, propaganda in terms of, them trying to spark controversy for, to bring excitement to their project, bring awareness?
That's always the case, right? Especially
Yeah.
today when everything's for clicks and views. It would be nice to see Offset in the video or something like that. That's why I
Yeah.
said I don't understand how stories like this just automatically take traction and everybody just start, reacting and responding. And you go over the Offset page, everybody in the comments, man, come on, y'all,
Mhm.
don't break up, don't leave Migos. This the whole comment section over there. So he's saying it. They all saying it, but come on, man, they not breaking up. That don't even make sense.
I mean, the people in the comments saying Amigos pulling the play.
Cause when they together, they the only ones that make that type of music. You know what I'm saying? They have a certain sound, a patent sound. So when you remove one of them, it's just something gonna always seem like it's off. So,
Now their chemistry is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? So
but on to play devil's advocate though, it's always issues with groups. It's only rare when certain groups manage to not have any issues from start to finish. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So if it is anything, I'm pretty sure it's money or something like that. That's always a typical.
So, all right, if we're gonna speculate
Mm-hmm.
that is money, and then if you look at the two members that's kind of like gluing together in the situation,
Mm-hmm.
so who's running off with the money? Offset?
That's what I'm saying,
If
man.
that's the case, we don't know. You know what I mean? Because it's speculation.
Well, I said it's
Yeah.
even hard to really gauge where it's coming
Mhm.
from. You know what I mean? All because somebody unfollowed somebody. Nah, man, that's a reach. If they really boys like they portray themselves on the screen, it should take more than that for them to break up the whole bag. You know what I mean? Shut it down. Like I don't know. Look, people saying in the comments, God, he said Offset need a solo gig. I mean, listen, they always that's one thing about groups. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like,
Shot.
yo, it's certain groups, you can still be able to branch off and do your thing solo, but also understand that Migos is the umbrella. Everything else falls under that. So they want to release solo music, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't they? But in regards to breaking up, that's I mean, that's
A little
messing up the
bit much.
bag.
That's a big
Come
much.
on.
That's a bit much. You know what I mean? For the brand, for the fans. Shout out to Know the Ledge again with
Mm-hmm.
another super chat. Appreciate you, King. Thanks. He said, now with the Blige doing ish for Tony Touch. That's the homie quoting some M.reck bars from over 20 years ago on Tony Touch, 50 MC's Power Cypher mixtape. So salute to you, man. You really did your homework. You really been rocking with the kid. You know what I'm saying? We talking like way over 20 years, man. That was when I was a baby. I was a teenager when I did that. So salute to you, Know the Ledge, man. You really definitely know the ledge. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, King.
Salute.
So I gotta bust
Salute.
a shot for that. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
But
Appreciate
yeah, but with all these shows starting to open up, you're starting to see more and more festivals be announced. Man, that's a lot of money they getting ready to run into. So it's really hard for me, you know what I mean, to believe that they just gonna shut it down and break. Like, nah. All these
that.
festivals, man. If anything, they gonna just, you know what I'm saying, keep it to themselves and get all this money first, and then we'll talk after the fact. But nah, I ain't believing that. I'm saying.
So, like, see, this is my thing. When speculation happens like this, the unfollows and all that, and then media outlets start reporting on it. If it wasn't the case, why nobody goes on Instagram or Instagram Live, like, or get up with why Offset don't get up with Takeoff and Quavo and be like, yo, we live right now in the studio. What y'all talking about?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Like my brothers, they dropping a single. I couldn't make it to the single. You know what I mean? Oh, this is a record they was vibing with. I wasn't there. I wasn't at the studio when they made this. You know what I mean? Like you supposed to shut it down early if it's not what it is.
Well,
I
that's a
mean,
good point. Listen. I can't be mad at that. You're making
yeah.
some valid points, but at the
Uh-huh.
same time, certain people, they react to it differently, right? Certain things you
Mhm.
entertain, certain things you don't entertain. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you hear about yourself on the internet every day, people come back to you and tell you about yourself. You be like, really? You don't even go out and make a video responding to it. So, like I said, maybe this is a play. Maybe this is to get the buzz up for their single coming out tomorrow. But I don't know. I just want to know what it's got to be more than just they unfollowed them. Like
But
that's it.
it's kind of crazy that when you look at the time of the events, singles coming out. You said tomorrow.
Yeah, the video that
Okay,
they showed the trailer to
so
Hotel
the
Lobby.
single's out already then.
Well, they dropped a snippet of the video of the trailer,
Okay,
and I guess it comes out tomorrow or Friday night.
man. Until Offset or Quavo or somebody from Quality Control say something or Takeoff say something, man, the Migos trying to pull a play, man. I'm going with the Wreck Mob in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Right.
Offset and Cardi B unfollow Quavo and Takeoff a day or two before the single comes out officially with the video. Nah, I'm not buying it. Nah, nah, nah. Y'all gonna have to come better than that.
Yeah, that's
You know
why
what
I
I mean?
said it don't make sense. You got all these festivals getting ready to open back up. You know what I'm saying? All this money they getting ready to get just to show up and do they set. Come on, man. Even if there was issues, I'd be like, hold off on that, man. We'll talk about this when the contract up for the renegotiation. But right now, shit, we got this money to get, man. Let's be real.
That's a fact. Now it's too much money involved with the whole group and just the brand for them to just break up like that. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, what's the reason? And okay, if you say money, then y'all gonna have to, you know what I mean, really go into that whole situation. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to elaborate. You know what I mean? So we're gonna leave that as
It'll
that.
come out. It'll come
Yeah,
out. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Trust me. One thing I will say is that headlines like this, it's always we blindsided. Then out of nowhere, some issue, some info comes out, and then we like, okay. But in this case, if all they got is just he unfollowed them, then shit, man. We gotta wait and see what's going on, man. But that's all I can go with. I'm just
Yeah,
tripping out how the media reacted so quickly on it, as if like this was a big thing, and everybody getting the news from the same person, the same post. So
you know how that thing go. Everybody follow suit in a
shit,
sense.
let's talk about this Pete Rock.
Oh yeah, now let's get into this Pete Rock and
Oh
Canibus
man.
situation. Make sure y'all subscribe to the m.reckNRipShow. It's the new YouTube channel. The link is in the description. SJ, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Go subscribe to that channel right now. Me and my brother Rip, you see on the screen from Forgotten Kings TV.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we're
Let's
gonna
get
get
that channel up, man.
next
Let's get
channel.
them subs up.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
run it up, y'all. Run it up. Okay. Let me get to the next loop. Pete Rock and Cannabis. Where we at? Yeah, here we go. Now this is some funny ish right here.
And shout out to Pete Rock and Cannabis,
Yeah,
but
those the homies.
I
But
don't know what's going on, y'all.
this right here is a little spooky, man. Like we gonna have to go into it. We gonna have to break it down to him. Let me take this off the screen real quick. Shouts to Miss J. She said she just subscribed to the new channel. Appreciate you.
Yes, salute, Miss J. Appreciate you.
That's love. Everybody else follow suit. All right. So let's get into it. Let me get into it. Okay. So the headline reads from Hip Hop DX. Shouts to them. Pete Rock threatened with lawsuit after venomously denies producing cannabis EP. This is super trash.
Damn.
Hold on. Shots. Yeah.
I run at it back again. You gotta run at it back. It says super garbage juice.
Hold
God
on.
damn.
Pete Rock denies producing this cannabis EP and said this shit is garbage.
Yo. Hey, yo, why they doing them like that?
Hey, hold on, let me put this in perspective.
Right.
Shouts to Pete Rock. He reached out to me, legend. He saluted, paid homage, and I pay homage to him all the time. one of the GOAT producers. Shouts to Canibus, one of the GOAT lyricists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He loves Spooky Hours, so everybody that's tapped in, Canibus is a Spooky Hours fan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He brought it up in an interview and said it's hilarious. Shouts to M.reck and the whole Spooky Hours, team.
Man, you gotta
So
tell the
on that
people,
note,
man, why he went in so
now
hard
we
on
go.
Canibus like that.
Now
Yeah.
let's go into the story now. You know what I mean? Like aside from all that, love is love, but we gonna call a spade a spade. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going into the story, or we going to the tweets?
I mean, initially, Canibus has been advertising this new project as if it's being produced, by Pete Rock. And that was news to Pete Rock. He went and listened to the project and was like, look, these beats is so horrible, right? That I would never do the fans like this. I don't know what's up with them over there with Canibus, but I ain't never. He put that in all caps, like, nah, we not doing that, man. To the point, it's so bad he threatened to sue him. Like, bro, don't even mention me with this project.
Yo.
And Canibus ain't really made a statement, responded. But as you can see the picture, show the artwork for the people again. Canibus.
Can you see it?
Yeah, keep scrolling up. Boom, look at that. Produced Pete Rock. And and Pete Rock is very active on social media. So
very active. Like he might post like 10 times a day on IG.
And that's what's so messed up, because we understand what Canibus did in his prime, right? In his run. But to get to this point, why he decided to, put Pete Rock name out there as if this is something that, because when you hear Pete Rock, you're like, okay, that mean all them going to be Pete Rock beats. They're going to be hard. Like the Pete Rock fans know what they're getting behind his projects. Even his instrumental projects, we know what we getting. So when you say produced by Pete Rock, and Pete Rock himself listening and saying, oh, hell no. Hell no. Come on, Canibus. You gotta come harder than that, man. I know it's been years ago. Look, people in the comment section talking about his battle with Disaster and how that ended horribly.
Oh man, don't talk about that. That one was spooky. Like, and
a whole notepad full of rhymes. And again, it doesn't change the impact he did in his career. But we gotta rework this. You gotta go back in the lab and figure this out. You gotta make this right, man. Because I didn't even listen to the album. I didn't even know it was out. I didn't know nothing about this project.
Either. I ain't gonna front. I gotta listen to it because I'm dying to hear these beats that Pete Rock alleged produce. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly produce. But
you want to read some of the
let's go into the tweets and all that. Now, I guess this is the first tweet. Hopefully they got it in chronological order. All right.
Okay.
So Pete Rock tweets out with the artwork, the Canibus EP artwork produced by Pete Rock. I would never, ever, ever, never, ever produce something like, no, I would never produce something that sounds this bad. Oh my God.
Oh my Lord. Yeah.
This is a thirsty. Hello, man. I gotta get it together because it's so crazy. Hello. This is a thirsty move by Canibus people, but he don't sound good on it. What the fuck? Oh my God. Y'all gotta stop being so thirsty and disrespectful, man. That's how you keep running in the mud. This is super trash. Laughing out loud. Oh,
hey, yo.
Oh, shots. Hold on, one more time. Hey, yo, on the real, just off the tweet alone, lets you know, man, Pete Rock felt disrespected. He felt, man, I don't even know. Damn, he felt like his legacy was being tarnished. God damn.
Come on, man. He don't want to be attached. He don't want to be attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Had he not said his name, Pete Rock wouldn't even probably mention it. He would have kept it moving. But come on, man.
Yeah,
we got a fast one.
It's more though.
Oh, there's more.
But wait, it gets worse.
Mm.
So when somebody asked Pete Rock to clarify if it was him on the project, he replied, "Hell no, man, shit. I'm not gonna ever misrepresent myself in this game ever.
Mm.
They will do it before me."
Yeah.
So they pretty much going off this tweet right here. "That's not you? Damn, I was wondering." And that's when P Rock responded in that way. Let's go to the other tweets. Hold on. It's other tweets.
Right.
Oh, then you got people. Oh, I think this is Cannabis Peoples or manager at Almighty M80. "Don't front for your fans, Peter," laughing out loud, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now M80, I guess this is Cannabis manager or somebody that's a part of his team. "Thank God I would never be as corny as Pete Rock. First suing Nas, then saying he didn't authorize the EP with the real cannabis that I paid him for. I have the
Mm.
bank receipts, production sign off, and guest artist sign off memo for tried to get me to pay him an extra $3K or
Oh, shit.
he act out." And then homie posted the text
Mm.
of Pete Rock allegedly asking him for the extra $3K. So this is the
Okay.
text that he put in the tweet. "Out of respect, you beat me for 2 beats. Out of respect, you should pay me $3K more. Coming at me for whatever the number is, they scratched it
Mm-hmm.
out, is extra low. This signature is not to get 10K for a whole album for cannabis. You
Mm-hmm.
want to stay in biz with me, you gotta respect me. Stop trying to get over on me, 80." And that's the homie Twitter account.
Mm-hmm.
You know this. You know this not cool. And you should honor what I'm asking. You got 10K to pay, so you got 3K more to pay. And I won't feel like, and they cut it off from there.
Right.
So basically, he's exposing the text conversation that Pete Rock sent to his cell, not only confirming that he produced 2 beats on the project, but asking for another 3K. So I'm
Mm.
confused right here now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing that brings up speculation for me with the whole text thing
Mm-hmm.
is he got Pete Rock's cell. And you know how if it's from an iPhone or if it's from a Galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't know if it's from a Galaxy. I don't have that, but I know from my iPhone, you know how the message be in blue?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Highlighted in blue. So I'm a little confused right here. Like, what kind of phone is this? Is this a Metro PCS? Like, what we doing here? Because I'm kind of confused here. Like, you feel me? Yo, Rip, can you
Yeah.
help me out here? I'm
I
a little
mean, I
lost.
don't. That's
Pause.
why I said this. A lot of things can be fabricated. When I read the tweets last night, it was even a little. I think it was a screenshot of a bank statement, and Pete Rock was saying that he don't even bank with Chase. So, at this point, you know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
hearsay.
hold
What I
on, Rip.
mean?
Hold on. Is that in the
It's in the thread. If you look
is
at
in the
Twitter
thread?
account, yeah, it's in the thread. Yeah,
Oh, where's that at, man? Because I
that's just Hip Hop DX. Just covering the story.
oh, okay. So they
You know
didn't
what I'm saying?
add that part in there. You
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
okay.
if you go on his Twitter account, you'll see it. That's where he openly spoke about it, because on his Instagram, he didn't make a
Oh,
post
okay, here
about
you
it.
go. Here you go, right here.
Yep, yep, yep. Mhm.
Hold
What I
on.
mean.
Hold
Uh-huh.
on. Hold on. Man, I'm trying to make this thing bigger, man. Damn. See, being that is a screenshot, it's not gonna
Right,
allow
right,
me.
right.
So, but anyhow, the homie 80, he posted up a Chase receipt. I guess him depositing the money to Pete Rock alleged Chase account. And then he also posted another text from Pete Rock. It says Pete Rock cell, and I guess this is the conversation from the the cell phone. I don't know what kind of cell phone he got.
That's
But
why I hate
anyhow,
messages that's out of context. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't get the
yeah,
whole thread, so they just, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying, assuming we know what the hell they talking about.
But let me read it to y'all. So
Mhm.
this is alleged Pete Rock. You ain't paid me enough, laughing out loud. You not getting 2 beats for the low ball price of 1. I don't care about this. Wasn't enough.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So this shit right here is crazy. Pete Rock is claiming that he ain't never produced those beats on his cannabis project. Cannabis manager or a cannabis rep is saying that they have documentation of paying Pete Rock. They showing chase receipts and they showing phone records of back and forth texts
I hope it
between
wasn't a
parties.
catfish. I hope it
So
wasn't a catfish.
yeah, niggas is catfishing X
On a
now.
fake, you feel me? A fake Pete Rock account. I hope, because it can happen. You know how they be in the
Yeah,
email,
like
man.
hopefully they ain't get finessed by a fake Pete Rock. Like, you know what I'm
Nigga said he
saying?
made the beats allegedly. I don't know. Listen, Pete Rock, now I gotta go listen to this project and see how
Yeah.
bad the beats was, because
Facts.
Pete Rock is nice with what he does. I don't hear garbage Pete Rock beats. So come on. Then he's seeming like he getting lowballed. We talking about a legend here. Like, come on, man. This ain't no SoundCloud producer. Like, no, this is Pete
Nah,
Rock. He
facts.
said he trying to get him, 2 for the price of 1. Man, pay that man. If you want them Pete Rock classics, you gonna have to pay for them
Yeah,
Pete Rock classics, man.
that's a
Stop
fact.
playing.
That's a
God
fact.
damn.
You want who world is this type joints from
Come
Pete Rock
on,
that he
yo.
get for Nas? You gonna have to pay for that.
That's how niggas
Who
think today.
world is this?
That's what I'm saying. That's how they think today. Come on, man. I give you 100. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Let me lease the beat. Nah, man. That's
that's Pete Rock, my nigga. You
come
know what
on,
you
man.
getting. And he gonna make sure the mix and everything is right. So look, to play devil's advocate, just
Mhm.
to the situation,
Right.
we got 2 situations. Whereas one party is saying, I never produced nothing that trash in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Rock, allegedly. And then you have the dude 80 saying he got receipts from the text conversation as well as the bank receipts.
Mm-hmm.
That Pete Rock not only got money, got paid for the beats, but also wanted more money. So I don't know. We got to see how this thing gonna play out. And you said Pete Rock says he don't even have Chase.
Yeah, he don't even. This is what he said on Twitter. So, at this point, we can all speculate. Who's right, who's wrong. But this is all for the court, man. Now you gotta hash
Yeah,
it out in the courtroom if this is something legit, because I'm sure Pete Rock has a case there. You know what I mean? But to put him on blast publicly, he didn't have to do that. So it was a reason why he made sure to let the world know I had
mhm,
nothing to do with that. So once you do that, now everybody talking about it like, damn, not
yeah,
cannabis. You know what I'm saying? You would think cannabis know better. Not to pull a fast one if he did it. You know what I'm saying? But now we just gotta wait and see if it make it to the courtroom. I forgot about what the person said in the tweet about the laws, the Nas lawsuit. Remember that?
Oh yeah, we gotta bring that up
Yeah, yeah,
real quick.
yeah.
Hold on, we gotta bring that up
Mm-hmm.
because that threw me for a loop when I saw the headlines that Pete Rock was suing Nas. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Hold on, we gotta bring that up because that right there was crazy, and that came out when that came out. That wasn't too long ago, but I got it. Hold on.
Early this year.
Yeah, it
Said
was.
back in January.
It was. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up.
Illmatic royalties. I'm about to send it to you if you ain't got
Nah,
it
I got it.
already.
I got it. I got
Okay,
it, King.
okay.
Oh, we
Mm-hmm.
working. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We working, baby.
There you go,
All right.
boom. Right.
So look, from Rolling Stone. Now, this was Let me see the date. Do they have the date on this? When did they post it? Oh, January 13th, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pete Rock lawyers while the producer may sue Nas over Illmatic royalties. And now, just in case you not familiar with the story, Pete Rock or Pete Rock legal team feels like Pete Rock hasn't been paid any royalties from Illmatic. And let's go into how much the lawsuit is for. You know, that's the Nas classic debut LP. Let's go into. Let me see if we can find the numbers that he's suing. I know it got to be a number. I remember it was millions or something like that, right? You
Yeah,
remember?
it says here that he signed a contract that would allow the producer a cut of the proceeds from the classic track. That is now a total that's now in the millions of dollars.
Where you
So
at? Where you at? You got a whole nother
I'm looking at
website?
page6.com.
Page 6. So I need to be on
.com.
that. Send me that, please. This
Okay.
Rolling Stone thing. They went into the Illmatic history. Listen, man, I want to get to
Yeah,
the story.
try and break it down. It's in the private chat. Just look at the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need that.
But yeah,
So,
in this article, it's saying he asked Nas, you know what I'm saying, to honor the deal when Nas hasn't done it. So
okay, hold on. Is it on the screen? Okay. Boom. Ads popping up. All right. So, which paragraph? Okay. Okay, here we go.
yeah.
Groundbreaking hip hop producer Pete Rock says that Nas hasn't paid him a cent in royalties for his work on the rapper's era defining double platinum album Illmatic. And he's finally gearing up to sue, page 6 is told. Wow, that's crazy. At the time when Illmatic came out, it was only gold. And now at this time it's double platinum. It's crazy. So yeah, that's a lot of money. I don't know the
He didn't even talk
oh, hold
about
on.
streaming
Oh, it
services.
says it right here. Rock
Mm.
and his attorneys claim that the Queen's rapper Nasir Jones signed a contract that will allow the producer a cut of the proceeds from the classic track "The World Is Yours," a total that is now in the millions of dollars. Wow. Whoo. Let's talk about it.
Now I'm
Let's
saying
talk
people
about
in here, what's my man? Shout out to Tyson Garcia, man. So Pete Rock waited 30 years to get paid from Illmatic. Come on, sir. You should have handled that. You know, that could
it.
be true.
Shouts to
But
Tyson. That's my guy, Wreck Mob.
right, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to honor that's what contracts are for.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he waited this long because it's Nas. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect. But
Man.
millions of dollars, ain't nobody sleeping at night if you know somebody owe you millions of dollars, man.
Yeah, you losing sleep every night. You might get an hour of sleep just because your body is just, you know what I
Come
mean,
on, man.
just forcing you to go to sleep. But for the most part, imagine, somebody owing you millions and you see headlines that Nas about to be billionaire and all that due to all his tech investments and all that. This, that, and the third. So, Pete Rock, he got every right. But at the same time, I hate to see stuff like this. I'm gonna be honest, man. With our legends, Pete Rock is a GOAT producer, Nas is a GOAT MC, and they made incredible music together. Classic, Illmatic and The World Is Yours is a classic.
Yeah.
And hold on. So Pete Rock only produced The World Is Yours on the Nas album. I thought he might have multiple tracks on that album. Hold on. Nah.
I was gonna say nah. If I'm not mistaken, he worked with a different. Then he had Q-Tip on there. He had Large
Premier.
Professor,
Yeah, Lost.
Premier. So all of that whole it's classic. No matter how you look at it, you know what I mean. But and what he contributed to the album, I think it's just more so with everything going on with streaming services, platforms. It's a lot of money that's being made. These records are still being played. And you know, Pete Rock still does, you know, DJ sets. He goes out and performs at shows. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a
he
fact.
keeps his ear to the streets. He knows what's going on. But like you said, it's just unfortunate when we hear it from a fan's perspective and saying, "Damn," you know,
Yeah, it's
it's
crazy.
unfortunate. Man.
Very unfortunate, man. Pound that like button, man. We got 358 people in the room. Salute, appreciate that. Shouts to Roseberry. Nas Peoples had used some beats without clearing them. Wow. So you might know some information that you know, that's not in the public. So if you got that information, please share it, because that's the first time I heard of that. You heard of that before? Nas using some P Rock beats without clearing them?
No. I mean, ever since this went public back in January, right, earlier this year, we haven't heard anything since. So, you know, hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully, you know, Nas seen the headlines and, you know, felt compelled, because I see people in here saying, you know, that's his business team, that's the label. They're responsible for, you know, making sure that the money's sent, things of that nature. But like I said, it couldn't be me. Ain't no way in hell you got millions of dollars.
Billions.
No, sir. We need to talk. I'm showing up at all the Nas listening parties. I'm coming to every Nas event. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't, you know, again, Nas get all the praise for the MC, but you gotta show love to the producers, man. You gotta show love to them too. And
you gotta
most
pay your
importantly,
man. Pay your team,
on.
period. Pay your team,
on.
period, man. Like that's the thing. And this ain't, because you know, it's still, we don't know Nas half on the story.
Right.
So we going off, you know, what's in the headlines. But apparently Pete Rock legal team, you know what I'm saying, they sued them already. They, you know, and then they released it to the public. You know what I mean? Shouts to Know the Ledge again on the chat. Appreciate you, King. Thank you. Pete's money getting spooky, so he's coming for that bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
say, I don't know.
See, I don't know, but yo, I'm gonna be honest. When I do my show, shit funny. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it is what it is. The people in the comments, you know, that's the rec mob. They do what they do. And if you tapped into mrecktv, you know what it is over here. Don't take nothing personal, nigga. It is what it is. You know, we covering the news. You know what I mean? So take that shit up with Nas or whoever you got problems with. Or Nas, you take that shit up with Pete Rock. It is what it is. You know, we ain't gonna do that shit. You know what I mean? If you're on that time, but if not, love is love. You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, man, like you said, it's just unfortunate when we see these headlines, because you know these are the classics, man. You know, and there's a lot of shit we don't hear about behind the scenes with the industry, so it's not far fetched. You know what I'm saying? Like shit happens. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, you know, that's an easy fix too, because you can always say, "Yo, look." You know, because dudes just don't want to pay people. Yo, Pete Rock, let's do a whole project together, and you just eat that. Let's do an EP.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all you. That's an easy fix.
Yeah, but I don't know. Right now, him and Hit Boy been on fire.
On fire. I ain't gonna hold you. That might be the illest duo in hip hop right now. Like just of our time coming together. Like nobody never seen that coming. You know what I mean? So because even when they announced it, man, the hip hop purists, they was mad as a MF. Like, you gonna do a whole project with Hit Boy, but not Premier or Pete Rock, like, or Lost Professor? Niggas was mad. I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas was calling me mad. Niggas is like, yo. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Reck, how your man Nas gonna do a whole project with Hit Boy and he ain't do one with Premier yet? I'm like, son, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You know, at this point in his career, he probably just trying to find new inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what I said too. To one of my homies, I said the thing with doing music, when you have a certain chemistry with somebody, and then not only that Hit Boy is a producer, he got a studio. So it's like, imagine somebody giving you the beats that's making you take your, you know, your craft to another level, or keep you. Sometimes you've been doing it so long, you get uninspired. So now you inspired by the beat, but then you can record right there in the booth. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
that shit is like the best of all worlds. You got the beats, then you got the booth that's right there. And then he from what I understand, he engineers. So it's like you
But
ain't
you're
gotta
saying the payoff.
yeah,
You're saying the
yeah.
payoff. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like a lot of people didn't expect to see something like that pay off, and here we are. But now Nas is in a position to maybe do another project. Who knows? But it's gonna come back around. I do think him and Pete Rock will, resolve this issue and give us good music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because to see Nas on his run the way he's doing now, it's a good thing. Because in the rap where they try to make it a young man's game, they don't want to see nobody 40 and over rapping. But I don't even understand that logic. Some of the
Yeah,
best writers, was well off 60, 70, 80, you know what I'm saying, in history. So just because you stop competing with the big dogs doesn't mean you don't want to stop writing. Stop creating music that you love to do. So to see him out here doing it and excelling at it,
facts.
finally winning a Grammy that was long overdue.
Word.
Come on, man. Like, look at this. You know what I'm saying? All
And
the
that
timeless
was
music
for
he
the
done made.
first King Disease album with Hit Boy.
Yeah.
They got the Grammy. Then I think they got a nomination for part 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think so. And then Nas performed this year at the Grammys. When was that? That was just recently in April, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
definitely was.
yeah.
Definitely was.
So yeah, he's getting his accolades, outside of the hip hop purists calling him the Golden MC and all that. Like yeah, I think Nas been in the game, came out 1994. So you talking about how many years is that?
Shit,
That's,
long enough.
yeah, 'cause yo,
Shit.
he almost been in the game like 30 years.
Come on, man.
If we going off his debut album. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? We came out in
Mhm.
94 because another 2 years from now would be 30 years. So he's been 28 years since his debut Illmatic came out. So for him to
Wow.
just now get a Grammy,
Disrespectful.
crazy. Crazy.
But you finally got it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We
So,
hit.
we want to applaud that. Hold on. Matter of fact, I think I got the applause too here. Let's just applaud. Shouts to Nas getting his accolades and all that. Salute. You know what I mean? King getting his crown and all that, man. Because all that, whatever. If y'all want to do flowers, you'll do flowers. But over here we give kings their crowns. You know what I mean? Shouts to my brother
Real
from
shit.
Forgotten Kings TV.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean?
But no, to bring it back, with Pete Rock and just the producers, they go hand in hand, man. That's what contracts is in place for to protect, both parties involved. You know what I'm saying? And if we got, legal documentation that Nas and signed many years ago claiming that, Pete Rock is owed some money, then you're gonna have to honor that. You know what I mean? But when it comes out public, we just be shocked, like, what? You mean to tell me all this time he ain't been getting that money?
I was shocked.
You know what I'm
Even
saying?
seeing the headline that Pete Rock suing Nas, but then the fact that he didn't get his bread, it's like, damn,
You know
that's
what I be
crazy.
thinking? You know what I be thinking? Well, shit, who getting the YouTube money on the 21st? Who getting the?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's not just him. You know what I mean? It's a lot of artists I be thinking. Like Pac got a YouTube channel. Like, who's getting the money? You know what
Hold on.
I'm
Yo, you for real?
saying?
Nah, don't tell me Tupac
Well,
got
he might not have a YouTube channel, but he has platforms on Spotify and things of that nature, right?
nah,
Where
man. They foul,
his
man. Like,
music is generating, you know what I mean, tons and tons of
was this
streams. Where's the
created
money
when his
going?
mother is still alive? Or was it like, see, this is what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
Like, because now if they did it when after his mother died, oh, you're definitely foul for that, man.
Well, we know that the family not running the estate, so that's what I'm saying. With everything happening right now in the streaming era, a lot of money being made. Who's collecting the money? No one asks these questions, but there's money being made on the back end. So
Yeah, definitely.
look. They saying Tupac got an Instagram. You see what I'm
Damn,
saying?
don't tell me
Come
that.
on
Tupac
now.
got an IG account. You're doing too much now. Come on,
That's
man.
what I'm
Now,
saying. This
like,
money being made out here, but who it's going to? That's another question. You know what I mean? But in this case, yeah, like Pete Rock said, I'm tired of this shit. All right, y'all gonna stop playing with me out here. You got me out here, ghost producing projects I ain't never made.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing with my money. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta see what happens next. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's already 2 headlines in 1 year. So let's see if we're going for a third.
I'm dying to see how this plays out with Canibus and Nas. This is crazy right here, man. So Pete Rock, matter of fact, you need to come on the platform, my brother, because you're gonna have to rectify, these allegations in a sense, because you know what I mean, just say like if it's not true or if it's true. Just imagine, like, see, this is what we gotta do. You and me both. We have to listen to this Canibus project.
Mm.
That's the only way. Like, because just say like we listen to the project and you be like, yo, I ain't gonna front. It sounds like something Pete Rock could do, but I know what happens to a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Producers send their tracks, electronically through email, right?
Okay.
And somebody else mix them and they don't like the mix. So a lot of times producers won't stand next to their production according to how the engineer mixed it.
Got you.
So that might be, the situation as well. I don't know. You know what I mean? I know a lot of producers, they be mad as hell when somebody else mix the production and don't tweak it the way they want it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or
but
don't do it justice.
the way he
You
went hard body, though, publicly, super trash. That's what make me like, all right, you know what I'm saying? What will make a man feel compelled to tweet
Yeah.
all that out? He making long responses. So obviously, there gotta be some truth there to what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, but honestly, it doesn't really I don't like when it spills over to social media because it doesn't really serve any justice. It's nothing we can do. You know what I'm saying? This is the court of
And
public opinion.
that's the thing too. So you mean to tell me, I mean, obviously y'all got contact to each other because just say the text is real.
Mm-hmm.
But even just social media, DM, Twitter DM, Instagram DM, you know what I'm saying? And then with Instagram, you can call somebody through the DM.
Mm.
If you following them.
Right.
They following you. So for stuff like this to spill publicly, the way, it looks crazy, man. Like this right here with two legends, I hate to see this play out like this, and be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a great look on either part.
No.
If that's the case. But
Yeah.
what's the next story? We're gonna go into the next story.
Let's
P
I
Rock
want to talk about
need to
the
tap in.
Fredro Starr
Oh
comments
yeah,
that he was
yeah,
recently
yeah, yeah.
on a podcast.
Yeah, your man
Um,
Fredro.
where he
Uh-huh.
basically was speaking on, top fives actively, and he was asked. I don't know if you have
Okay.
the post, if you will play it.
Which
Check your
post
IG.
is that?
Hold
Is let me
on. I was gonna
see.
say check your IG because I think I sent it to you. But he was
IG.
just basically, speaking on, everybody's top five and why it's different, and he doesn't have Kendrick Lamar in his top five. This is
Yeah.
what Fredro Starr said.
Of right now. But he would see, it's a thing, whereas everybody got their own top five, right? Respectfully.
Mhm.
But they asked him
I just sent it to you.
for this era. You sent it to the
MReck,
private chat?
MReck account. No, the MReck.
Oh, okay.
Check your phone. That's it.
All right. Yeah, he was asked about this era. Is
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick top five of this era? And he was like, not for me. He said he's a great artist, but for me, he's not in my top five. So, but he never said who was though. He never said, "Yo, I got J. Cole, I got Big Sean, or whoever." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm gonna be honest, like, in this era, it's not a lot, but I'll definitely put Kendrick in the top five. Kendrick, J. Cole, damn, in this era,
That's why I said they're gonna say Drake. I
Drake,
mean, You know?
Yeah. Of this era, who else? Damn, who else? Oh, gotta put Griselda in there.
You
If we
putting
gonna
them
go
in
with
there?
this era. So what we gonna
Okay.
put them in the golden age era?
I
What
mean,
we
he's
doing?
saying currently right now. He's saying currently right now. So, I mean, like I said, it's all perspective based, right?
Yeah.
So what we look at is our top five, what we, put on our criteria for top five may be different from everybody else. And I think that was the point that Fredro was trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they were shot, the ones conducting the interview.
Mhm.
But for the most part, everybody top five is different.
Nah, I agree. Like I wasn't even mad at him, but
Right.
to
The
me,
phone
he
wall
should have
noise is pretty wild.
elaborated. He should have elaborated on who was his top five in this era. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's the thing. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me call Fredro right now. Hold on.
Mm.
Hold on. 1 second, y'all. You know what? We ain't gonna do that. That's another thing too. I could reach out to P Rock too, but I'm gonna call Fredro. Let me see if he pick up. He might be overseas. I don't know. I don't know. He probably call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
on the
probably,
road, man. They
yeah, he
still
on the
doing
road
it.
somewhere. But you know what? I'm gonna get that exclusive from Fredro. You know what I mean? To
Mhm.
specify who's in his top five because it's not clear. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, you say Kendrick is not in your top five of this era, but you gotta specify who's your top five. Because in this
Mm.
era, I'm gonna be honest. If it ain't Kendrick or J. Cole or Drake, then what we talking about? We talking about Kodak Black? We talking about uh NBA YoungBoy? What we talking about?
Listen, I don't, maybe he talking about the Nas and Jay-Z's of the world, and you know
Nah,
what I'm
they
saying?
said they specified this era,
Like, I'm
this time.
trying to give him out. I'm trying to give
Yeah,
him out.
you trying to
Because
nah.
it's no way around it. But
Yeah,
again, without that proper context, and
yeah.
I think that was really the point he was trying to prove is that
Mm.
regardless of who is in your active top five, it's perspective based. You're gonna find like the NBA. People call LeBron the GOAT. People say MJ. Some people say Kobe. You listen to the old school cats, they like, nah, it's a
Yo,
different era.
listen.
So,
Let me say this. You right,
mm-hmm,
and I said this. Jordan's a GOAT, LeBron's a GOAT, Kobe's a GOAT. Different eras. They all
mm-hmm,
dominated the era. You know what I'm saying? And you could look at the greatness from all those players. Even Magic Johnson's a GOAT. Larry Bird's a GOAT. There's so many
Will.
people. Yeah, Will Chamberlain, Dr. J, you know what I'm saying? Dominique Wilkins, you know what I'm saying? For what he did. Allen Iverson is a GOAT. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And some people say, well, he ain't got no rings. But to me, he's still a GOAT. That don't validate you as a GOAT because you don't have any rings. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? To me, I don't know. I think Patrick Ewing is a GOAT.
Mm,
For all he did. You know, Akeem Olajuwon is a GOAT. You
right.
talking about one of the illest centers ever. Shaquille O'Neal is a GOAT.
But it's
You
all
know what I
about
mean?
that context of the
Yeah.
argument because it's all about the criteria that you're gauging it off of. And that's the thing. It's all perspective based. So,
Mm.
that's why I think when I watched the clip, that's how I took it, was him just trying to prove a point that, everyone's top five is different based on their own perspective. So, if he don't have Kendrick in there for whatever reason, God bless him. But it's the timing maybe is what got people off because the album just came out.
Nah, I
And
mean, I don't even think it's the album, this album right here.
mhm,
I just think people have their own taste. Some people, like for me, you know, like it's you cannot deny Kendrick's talent. You know what I
hmm,
mean? Like he has special moments in this shit where it's like, nah, this nigga different. You understand? Like if that's not what you into, like in terms of you didn't listen to all his bodies of work, you can't tell me you didn't hear moments where, oh nah, this nigga went off.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I get
Mhm.
it. Like some people just they not into it because he said that. That's just not what I'm into. And I get it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you gotta have an open mind. Cause you know, he did have some special moments in the game. You gotta
Yeah.
tilt your hat. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
man. I mean, that's why I said I think when clips like this go viral, it's to create conversations. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
I remember when Sean came out, right, and said he ain't like Kendrick like that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? This
He
is
said the album was trash.
you know what I'm saying? And people looked at him goofy, like, "What you talking about, sir?" And you know, for whatever reason, that was Sean's opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But I think it's the era that Fredro, you know, he's a part of. It's a different era, so
Yeah,
his criteria is different, man, from what we looking in regards to artists. Like when I think of Fredro, I'm thinking energy. You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
it's different. It's different. So respecting him and his opinion, but let's talk about the
Mhm.
verses that just happened this past weekend.
Oh man, I didn't even see it. To be honest
See,
with you,
see,
did you see it?
no, and that's the thing.
Onyx
Like,
versus Cypress Hills.
yeah, for those who may have missed it, this past weekend, Cypress Hill had their verses with Onyx.
Sunday.
It was Sunday,
Yeah,
right?
Sunday.
And immediately the next day after, Be Real made a post.
No,
You can
no,
find
no.
it
It might have been Saturday. It
Saturday
might.
night. It's normally
Yeah,
how I go
Saturday.
Saturday night.
Yeah, my
But
bad.
immediately the next day after, Be Real made a post, explaining why he was upset with verses because they
Mhm.
didn't show, the verses battle on Instagram like we all normally, round up for. This time,
Yeah,
he felt like they made it as like a halftime performance for a boxing event, and
and it was
it
paper.
just wasn't, yeah,
Pay-per-view. Yeah,
yeah, and it just wasn't received well. And now it just seems like the moment in which they was happy to get their flowers in person doing this, like the previous battles before. Now it's just, it just came and went. Everybody in the comment section saying they didn't even know.
yeah. Facts. Shouts to Tyson. He brought up a great point. Fredro don't like these type of rappers. Remember, he called Royce the 5'9" a backpack rapper, and Royce came for him. Facts. You know what I mean? Royce the
Wow.
homie too. Yeah, yeah, I think it's anybody that's in like that backpack realm or he deemed as a nerd rapper, he just don't tap into that type of music, I guess. Or he classify it a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And that's on him. That's his
I don't know.
perspective.
Because I
You
watched a couple of interviews with Fredro, and
know?
they
Mhm.
talked about like the days before they became Onyx and how they was, dancing and they was part of the, what I'm saying, the polka dot era and stuff like that. So, the attack on backpack rappers, I never
Mhm.
understood that. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like,
shit, it's your man Fredro right there.
here
Hold
we
on.
go.
You start to my bread, right?
Yo,
A day early.
yo, Dro, what's going on? Yo, listen, I'm live, man. But I got a quick question. You good?
Yeah, what's good?
All right. It was an interview that came out. I think Hip Hop Wolf posted it, and you spoke on who's the top five of this era, and Kendrick name came up. And you said he's not in your top five, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
So who is in your top five of this era?
In this era,
Yeah.
yo, that's you gotta define that because this era is like what era? Like new niggas.
I would say this era of 2010
2010.
to
Well,
now.
I fucks with that boom bap shit.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put at least two of the Griselda niggas in there, right?
I said that.
Mm.
Out of the three, because
Mm.
that's my type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with that. I like what Fabio Foreign is saying. He's dope. He knows how to paint a picture very well on them beats. I like him. He's dope. You know what I'm saying? I like this kid Rome Streets. I like that nigga. He
Yeah,
hot.
he's fire.
All right, that's the type of shit I fucks
You
with.
like that street shit,
I
pretty
like
much.
that street shit, but these niggas, every nigga I say, all these niggas got skills though. Every nigga is skilled know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Fabio Foreign is a little out of my, you know what I'm saying, boom bap radar, but for this culture, I fucks with that. You know
All right, so let me ask you this. So you picking Fabio Foreign over Kendrick?
Yes, I would.
Wow.
For me though.
Yeah, I got you.
You know
I got you.
I relate. It's just no, Kendrick is he's on another level. He's beyond talented, crazy. You know, the Mad City album, classic, all that. But as far as me, a 50-year-old nigga from Queens, New York, it's a little different. My taste is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But I love what he's doing. Very talented. I think Kendrick Lamar he reminds me of Sticky Fingers as far as being creative. Sticky Fingers is crazy creative. The Black Trash album was creative. Like, you know what I'm saying? A Day in the Life, creative. The movie A Day in the Life, like, them niggas remind me of creative niggas. And that's ill. You know what I'm saying? But I like Sticky from Throw Your Guns in the Air.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
Nah, that's peace that you was able to elaborate on that, because that was my thing. I'm like, I understand what you were saying in terms of Kendrick. You know, that's not really for you. You know what I mean? That's not what you.
My thing is this. There's so many things so many cars you can buy, so many colors of the car you can buy. You can buy the car with leather. There's so many things and so many variations of everything in life that you can choose from. You can't like everything. I don't like chocolate. Niggas come to me and say, yo, you don't like chocolate, nigga? No. I don't fucking like chocolate.
Nah, I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't gonna like everything, man.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of life. Everybody can choose what they want to do and how they want to dress. It's your fucking opinion. And that's the beauty of fucking life.
And I agree with you. We agree with you. Now, let me ask you this, though, not to cut your wisdom. So where you put like a J. Cole or Drake? Because they from that same era, that 2010.
Oh, see, J. Cole is incredible. Love him. Love him to death. Incredible. Yes, he would definitely. Drake is incredible. These niggas, all the niggas you naming is all incredible. You know what I'm saying? All of them. They're all in the top 5.
Got you. Got you.
For sure.
Ask him about their verses.
You know, he's on another level. He, out of a lot of rap, these new niggas always shows me the utmost respect by even mentioning my name in the record.
Who you talking about, J. Cole?
Talking about Drake, nigga.
Oh, Drake. Oh.
Light Up with Jay-Z, the record. You know what I mean? Like, love that record. Love that kid right there. Love Drake, nigga. Are you crazy?
Got you.
He's number 1 on the list, nigga.
So he's number 1 on the list, even his alleged ghostwriting, you know, rumors. Well, it's not even rumors because we got the reference tracks.
Listen, niggas get ghostwriters, but I heard he was a ghostwriter for Legends. So it's like, come on, man, that shit is crazy. Like when you put that much output in music, you're gonna work with different people, whether they be writers, whether they be producers, whether they be a bass player. That's cool. Like, you can collaborate with people. There ain't nothing wrong with collaborating with different minds and making music. Sometimes your collaboration is gonna be with a writer. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you not nice. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I heard that nigga was writing for people. So, you know, when you get to that level, man, you know, I've worked with different writers before, but that don't mean I ain't write Last Days. That don't mean I ain't write Slim, but I wrote records with different niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Collaborated with niggas coming in with choruses and hooks and all types of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga ain't never wrote a full 16 for me, but it's like, you know.
Nah, I got you.
My record True Colors I did with Joe Scott on the Save the Last Dance soundtrack. Me and my man Baguettes put that together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was me working with a different writer. You know what I'm saying? when I work with Sticky, we trade bars all the time. We write with each other.
Got you. Well, let's do this. The verses that happened this Saturday. What's
what
your
about it?
I mean, how you felt about it?
I felt like when it comes to a stage show, it's gonna be hard for any group to match our energy. Cypress Hill got mad respect for them. They got big records and fan base is crazy, but I think as far as like performance wise, I feel like we had the edge, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like a friendly game of baseball, man. Somebody gotta come out on top. And Onyx, we ain't take no L.
Oh wow. So hold on. Cypress Hills took that L this Saturday and versus to Onyx.
Listen. You gotta tap in the fight TV, tap in the Triller, pay the $3, man. See the shit joint, see the best verses so far to me. As far as like performance wise. Because it was more of a show. It wasn't no beefing, no ego shit. It wasn't none of that. It was just y'all niggas rock, we gonna rock.
Got you.
So tap in the Triller, pay the $3, go on the app. They Triller building up their app, you know what I'm saying? That's why I wasn't on IG Live. Tap in, see the illest Triller so far, the illest verses so far, B, I'm telling you.
Well, let me ask you this. How you felt about Be Real feeling the way about versus not being on IG Live?
Listen, man, this is a business, bro. Like, I felt what he was saying, of course. Everybody, I wanted it to be on IG Live too, but it's a business, man. They building up their app. You know, it's kind of like you do what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? When you go to your job, you do your job. You know what I'm saying? My job was to get on stage and perform and bring the best entertainment. That's my job.
Got you.
So big up the Triller, man. You know what I'm saying? They show mad love. Love. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Life-changing type shit.
Shout out to my man DJ Moschino. Shouts to Hard Luck. You work with Hard Luck.
Yeah, we got a show in Patterson, New Jersey tonight with my nigga Hard Luck.
Oh, word?
Yeah, we got a show in Patterson. Pull up, you know what I mean?
That's my nigga, Hard Luck. That's my brother. I got a song with Hard Luck too. That's my brother.
Yeah. He a good dude, man.
Nice too. Nice.
Nice. We got a few records together. My solo album, Jazzmatic, coming out in the fall. We got a joint called Plug's Wife. He on that new Onyx album. That's out right now. Onyx versus everybody. I produced the whole album, did all the beats, the hardest, grimiest beats in hip hop, nigga. Holla at me.
That's what's up.
Mr. Last Days, nigga, was popping, right?
Hold on. You said Mr. Last Days now.
Yeah.
And then you on your producer shit. So did you produce Last Days? Because I'm a little confused.
Don't get confused, nigga. I produced Last Days, nigga. What is the confusion about?
So what about Adolf or Aguilar?
Adolf produced Better Off Dead and Punk Motherfuckers on the All We Got Is Us album. I produced the rest of the joints. Sticky produced a song called Two Wrongs Don't Make It Right. I produced Walk in New York, Last Days, Evil Streets. We got the new joint, Onyx vs. Everybody, with the new single called Shoot With. Crazy. Real hip hop, Wreck. I'm telling you, nigga.
Nah, I'm because you fucking me up right now. Because Last Days is like probably one of the illest beats in hip hop, like ever.
Yo, we gotta do an official Last Days challenge.
Yeah.
An official because I see a lot of niggas rocking on Last Days, but we never did an official. Yo, Wreck, you want to do it? You want to do it with
Of
Onyx?
course.
Let's do the
Of
official
course.
Last Days challenge. Everybody get the instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Your best verse. We're gonna tap in with you niggas. Shoot the video, all that. Let's push it. Let's go. Let's put a
Fredro, look. We you calling in live on my new show. My brother from Forgotten Kings TV, my man Rip. We got the Wreck and Rip show. And you the first guest, you know what I'm saying, on the show. So we need a drop, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You hear the city, man. The love is official, man. So let me know what I gotta do. Let's get it done.
No doubt, man. Just let them know. Just let them know, you know, who you be, and you on the Wreck and Rip show.
Hey, yo, I'm on a Rock and Rip show. You already know this. Your boy Fredro Starr. Onyx for life. Shout to Sticky Fingers. 100 Mad. What's good?
Yeah, you already know. Salute, Dro, man. I appreciate you. Love is
Salute,
love.
King.
I ain't gonna take no more of your time. I hit you up later, King. I'm live. All right. I appreciate that. All right. One.
Salute.
Salute. Come on. How crazy is that?
Man, drop the bomb on him, man.
Come on,
drop
man.
the bomb on him.
Come on, man.
You stupid.
Hold on. My bad. Hold on. that was the wrong keypad. Hold on. We bust some shots on that. I gotta get a bomb though. And now we gonna do the shots though. Shouts to my brother Fredro. That was an exclusive. He cleared the air with the whole Kendrick Lamar not being in his top 5 of this era, and also spoke on the versus situation with Cypress Hills and all that, how he felt not being on IG Live. So y'all got a crazy exclusive. Shouts to DJ Moschino, 1/3 of that Unsung Heroes on mrecktv. Shouts to DJ Superior, both of them my brothers, man. But right now we on the Rock and Rip show. We live. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're gonna put the link is in the description. And that Fredro interview will be on the channel. Rip, you already know, what I mean, what we gotta do, King.
You already.
You already know.
No, that was good that he pretty much, gave some clarity, as I assume, you know what I mean? It's all perspective based, but from the era that he came up, and it's that bias from being, from New York too, man. Y'all like a certain style of music. Because you see people was shocked. It was like 5 over Kendrick. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
This is great content. So, you know what I mean? Nah, because you see, I asked him. I'm like, so you going with 5 over Kendrick? You know what I mean? So,
but what shocked me was him putting Drake at number 1, though. You know what I'm saying? So, that speaks volumes, on Drake and how you view Drake. You know what I'm saying? But
how you view Drake?
I mean, like you said, Drake is talented. Of course, we all know about the issues with the whole ghostwriting and things of that nature, but it doesn't diminish his greatness.
Before that came out, where was Drake on your top 5 of this era? Or was he even in it?
Oh, yeah. At this point, shit, he is the Billboard charts. All the success. You know what I mean? He done found a way to, turn it into a machine and what he does. But for the diehard hip hop fans who may look for that 5 mic album, that classic, that's where, me and Drake kind of disconnected a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a certain expectation for the project, and then when you listen to it, it'll be something completely different. So now when I listen to the music, I just expect him to be Drake. You know what I mean? I don't hold him hoping that he's going to give me something, like a Nas project no, it's Drake being Drake. And when I want to listen to Drake and his bag, that's when I play him for that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people that I know, when it comes, it's either the radio hits, because again, that's what it's about, to be that, that big star. But some people want to hear boom bap, you know what I mean? Because Drake can really rap. Yeah. Early Drake could really spit.
Man, listen. He was a problem. I mean, he's still a problem. He can always go into that bag at any given time. You know what I mean? You talking that 2009 Drake.
You know what I'm saying? When he was rapping with Fonte and Elzai, like he was rapping around a lot of lyrical MCs. So he knows about the era. But again, it's about being one of the best. And, his run of hip hop, people still look at Drake as one of the greatest off that alone. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at, him putting Drake number 1. He ain't number 1 for me, but
is he in your top 5 though?
Hell yeah. Come on, man. Every time Drake comes out in today's, current class to artists, like when Drake come out, he shut it down. You know what I mean? But I'm more so on the side of Kendrick. You know what I mean? What Kendrick does with each project, how he's able to create each individual project on, on its own. It's a masterpiece. It don't sound like the previous project. I mean, Kendrick amazes me every time. So I know what I'm getting with Kendrick, you know what I mean? But we talking about Fredro here, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He's from a different era. It's different. You know what I mean? Busting guns on the stage, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the energy was wild.
I mean, everything that you said before he called, you said when you look at Fredro, you base him off energy. And he said they won the verse. Well, hypothetically, he said they won the versus match between Cypress Hills off the energy. Anytime we perform, it's going to be hard to match that energy, that Onyx energy. And I didn't see the verses, but I can understand what he's talking about. That energy is crazy. Like it's going to be hard to outperform that energy. Like that's why he had called me a while ago and wanted me to put together the Onyx versus MOP versus, like on some underground versus type shit. That would have been crazy because MOP energy, you know what I'm saying? They all got classic records. Not to say Cypress Hill's got classics, you know what I'm saying, all day, but it's just a different energy, different vibe. So
Matchups. Yeah. Matchup is
I think it
different.
would have been a better matchup with MOP. Leave it in the comments if you felt like Onyx versus MOP would have been a better matchup. Leave it in the comments. Put a thumbs up, 100, or if you agree, or you don't have to agree. Let me know.
See, that's why I like small rooms, because the energy is much different. You feel like you're in the heart of it. Arenas, bigger venues, it's a little hard. You know what I mean? When you got to sit down at your seat. So, it all depends on what you're in it for. I would love to be a part of something like Small Room where they just tear the place down. They be the best shows, you know what I mean? When they just marching in that joint. But shout out to him for being, a professional and not making Triller look a certain type of way. You know what I mean? He could have easily spoke on how he felt about it, but he understand they trying to build a platform.
Business.
You know what I mean? They've been giving out a year's worth of free content on Instagram. So now they trying to, get their money up, because a lot of that stuff takes work. The stage is getting bigger. The sets are getting bigger now. So it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that, B Real felt how he felt about it, but, now you just got to go on Fight TV to go watch it for yourself and make the decision. And
I'm definitely going to check it out because I got to see that. You know what I mean? Because there's people in the comments saying Onyx killed it. Like, yeah, I gotta check for that right now. So
it's the matchups, man. It's the matchups. Like, to me, matchups is important. And definitely. a lot of people were wondering, where's versus going, moving forward. You know what I mean? And have we seen the best of versus, in regards to some of the best matchups? How are they going to adjust moving forward? What are some of the matchups you would like to see moving forward on versus? And Brett, what you think?
Moving forward on versus?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great question. Great question. So being that Onyx and Cypress Hills, did they versus? What about? But then Prodigy's dead. I was gonna say MOP and Mobb Deep.
No, that's tough. That's tough.
It's tough because Prodigy is dead.
Of course, yeah.
Let me see who else. Of course, what everybody want to see the Nas versus Jay-Z. Everybody want to see LL Cool J, versus somebody, but it's hard to match LL up. Everybody saying Jay-Z would have to be the one.
Nah, man, that's crazy.
LL, man, his catalog, it goes from the 80s up until now. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. Like,
I don't want to see that.
If he got the right DJ, I don't know. That's gonna be.
It's like putting, no disrespect to Hove, right? Because I'm not comparing nobody, but it's like saying Migos versus Run DMC. Like, it don't make sense generationally. Like, when Jay-Z was a kid, he was looking up to LL. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to hear LL put on, Rock the Bells, and then Jay-Z follow up with Change Clothes. Like, how does that work from, a matchup perspective? You know what I mean? And shout out to Jay-Z. He a legend.
Yeah,
LL, but you gotta find somebody.
Two legends.
That's what I'm saying. You got to find somebody from that era.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
I agree.
Who can that be?
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, you got to pull a D'Angelo. It's gonna be LL and Friends. There's no way you can find somebody on the stage.
LL is a different type of artist. Like, and you know what's crazy? He coined that GOAT term, and you got to give him that. LL is definitely a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? It's like LeBron is a GOAT, MJ's a GOAT, Kobe's a GOAT, LL's a GOAT, Jay-Z's a GOAT, Nas a GOAT. You know what I mean? And then you got the GOATs of our era right now, which would be Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. Then you got Griselda. You got to throw them in that category as well. You know what I mean? And
they want to know who I got over there. Okay.
Yeah, so shouts to DJ Crush KD. He said, "Yo, Wreck, I hear Rip talking about Kendrick over Drake, but what about J. Cole versus Kendrick, rhyme wise?"
That's a good question. That's a good
Ooh,
question.
Rip. They trying to put the pressure on you, Rip.
You know what I mean? You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to DJ Crush KD.
Hello.
For me, I love them both. To be honest with you, but I'm gonna give the advantage to Kendrick. You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. They both great. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that we can get a surprise album, man, a collaborative album between them. That's something that's been rumored and speculated for several years. I'm hoping that that actually can come to light, man. Kendrick and J. Cole project. Come on, man. But a matchup that would be nice on Versus that I don't see why it hasn't happened yet, but I want to see Busta versus Missy. I think that'd be crazy.
I think it would be dope because they both animated. But if we want to go off just, they both animated artists. Very how can I say it, man? They definitely colorful artists.
Visuals.
Yeah, visuals is crazy. So you would definitely have to incorporate the videos as well. Like with that versus, I think that would be a great versus, especially if you incorporate the videos in the aspect of them, going song for song and video for video. You know what I mean? I think that would be great for that. But with Busta, damn. I think Ludacris and Busta would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mr. K.
Luda
Don.
already did Nelly. Like with that, I thought that was like a mismatch. Like that was, and then Nelly Wi-Fi was trash.
Hey, that's what I was saying. Like, yo, they're gonna have to redo that one, man. That was probably one of the worst ones.
Nigga said Nelly was on dial-up. Nigga said Nelly went live from a viewfinder.
Yo. Damn. Yeah, that was definitely that was up there.
Wi-Fi was so spooky, man.
With the Teddy Riley, what was it, Babyface? That was another hilarious one too.
They had to do that. Teddy Riley shit was spooky too, and his mic
difficulties.
Yo, this shit was crazy. But you know what? It made the second one more lit, like because the jokes that people had in the memes.
Yo,
that
what are your thoughts about when Versus first came on the scene? Do you think it was better back then when we was all enjoying it from home? You know what I mean? Because I heard people say that online.
On the shutdown, doing the lockdown.
Yeah. Do you think Versus was a lot better back then versus when they, turned to the big stage?
But then again, I think the Locks versus Dipset, that was one of the illest verses. And that was when everybody was coming outside, because they did that at the Garden. And people was in the building. That was Gladiator sports shit.
When he took the Jewel's bandana and just threw that shit on the floor.
I think he stepped on it.
Hey, yo.
That was classic.
Oh, man. Dipset, man.
Epic.
They got bodied that night. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Jada with Thanos on
took that night, like, that might be, like, the most embarrassing L in hip-hop. Like, just as, like, versus, on some bar for bar, stage presence versus stage presence. Yeah, that might be the illest L in hip-hop.
But it's up there. That's easy top 3 verses. You got that one.
Yeah.
Of course, Gucci and Jeezy. We already know that was just for them to be able to finish the event and everything was all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be hard to find similar feuds with artists to make the matchup even greater. You know what I mean? So,
but 50 Cent and Ja Rule versus.
Yeah, that was
man. That Ja Rule versus Fat Joe is like, I don't know. Ja, he won by default. Of course, he's a bigger artist and had top 100 records and all that. But for the most part, that wasn't a versus for no true boom bap head. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't that. That wasn't Fat Joe should have been. I don't know. Fat Joe versus damn, it's even hard to match Fat Joe up because he got the boom bap, but then he did a lot of big records. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
like,
gonna had to be a Fat Joe and Khaled joint or something. I don't know.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? But 50 wasn't getting up there with no Ja, and Ja has he got good music, but compared to 50, like when they put up some of them classics from that first album, the first two alone, that's 20. That's 20. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even counting in the mixtape verses and all of that. Like,
Yeah. The only thing that with Ja, I would say in his hits, them shit stand the test of time. Them shit sound like they came out yesterday. And then
right.
a lot of people were saying because somebody was saying even T.I., I think he was saying like 50, they was classic for that time, but they don't resonate the same now. You know what I mean? A lot of the records, I guess.
I guess
Like
you could
Candy
say that with
Shop.
the young audience. I can see
Yeah.
that because they in the trap music a lot more. So, sonically it could be a little different, but if you cut on some of 50 best joints, people know what's up. They know what
Oh
it is,
yeah,
especially in
nah.
New York. They cut the lights off, turn on Mini Men. It's gonna get crazy in there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like those moments are priceless. Regardless of what era we in. But
yeah.
Ja Rule, he gonna have a lot of those radio hits that we already know. You know what I'm saying? The ladies gonna love it. So
Mhm.
if it's a R&B type verse, all right. But no, they want to hear the
Now, when it
hits. They
comes to
want,
the streets,
yeah.
the street records, 50 got that easy on
Come
Ja.
on.
You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
That's
Respectfully.
easy. But if we
You know
go
what
on
I'm
like
saying?
off general hits, then that right there could be a toss up. You know what I mean? Because Ja got some big records, and like my man Moschino, he in here, he a DJ,
Right.
and them records still go off. And like if you look like at Ja Rule shows, the nigga's
Mhm.
still doing 30,000 in the stadium. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I just seen
Mhm.
one the other day. Like, so when people be like, "Yo, this nigga career is over," how? If a nigga in 2022 is still pulling in 30,000 at a stadium, you know what I'm
It's that
saying?
narrative. It's that narrative 50.
Yeah, 50
The
definitely.
internet is about narratives, man. You know what I'm saying? Once you put it out there many times, people run with it, people will believe it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't know what's in that man in his bank account, but like you said, I think him and Mashanti just did the Lovers and Friends Fest in Vegas.
I think that's what it was. You saw what it
Hmm.
was.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
So come on, man. And like the DJ said, Moschino, like, yo, those are classic hits. They're gonna play those. But we want to just hear specifically street records, 50 a job going off. Because 50
if
only
we
got
go, yeah, if
what he
we go
got?
off the
Candy
street,
Shop.
if we going off just the street records, 50 got that hands down,
I mean, shit,
easy,
you know what I mean?
easy.
That's why I said, like, and it's just the fact of just how long he can go with it. He can branch off and do the G unit mixes that he did. Like I said, the mixtape verses alone, man, 50 was on
Oh
fire
man,
with those mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what they need to do. But really, let me just say this: I was doing verses first before Swiss and Timberland on my platform. That's on the channel, so you
okay.
can go back to the content. But anyhow,
Mhm.
not from a concert aspect, but just
Mhm.
MOP versus I think Mobb Deep. I did Biggie versus Big Pun. I did crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Now,
Yeah,
that's one I would pay. Biggie versus Big Pun.
yeah. No, I did Mobb Deep versus CNN. That's what I did. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
I was
On
gonna
my
say that's crazy.
Yeah, Biggie versus Big Pun. That's nuts too. You know what I mean? So, but for the most part, man, J. Cole versus Kendrick in the verses. I think they need to
Mm,
do that right now for this era. But
I don't
see,
know. It's
but
tough.
but catalog, just going off from the people,
Mhm.
Kendrick might have that in the bag. Just off catalog, album wise.
I mean, I just feel like so far we've been seeing the legends. You know what I mean? And we respect Cole and Kendrick, but I don't think they, we just talked about Cypress Hill and Onyx. Like, we not there yet. I don't think we there yet to start bringing in some of the newer acts. Because what's gonna happen if it's the baby versus Lil Baby? You know, some people gonna want to see it versus like that. Whether the older demographic don't, but I think this was kind of strictly for the legends to get their flowers and kind of showcase. You know what I'm saying? That catalog to the younger audience to let them know, like, yo, we still here. So if they start implementing Cole versus Kendrick, then shit, you know, we don't know what we might get. Shit, it might be Lil Durk versus NBA YoungBoy. You don't know what you asking for, man.
But you know what? The newer generation might want that.
Oh hell yeah, they going. Come on, man. Hey, crash the internet. It was YoungBoy and Lil Durk versus. Y'all crazy, man.
So you know, hey, that might need to happen. So on that note, did we cover everything?
I mean, for the most part, you know, you had the sports last night. You know, the Warriors beat the Mavs. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much a lopsided victory. Game one. Looks like Mavs got a lot of adjusting to make. I know tonight is game two with the Celtics and the Heat. You know, Heat won game one. It just seemed like the Celtics kind of got a little cold a little bit on the road. It happens. But tonight is game two. So we're going to see exactly, you know, how the series unfold, man. Who you got, you know, coming out these matchups?
Celtics versus the Heat. Wow. I'm going to go with the Celtics, man.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Nah, they tough. And they on
I like
the road.
That kid Tatum. I like that kid Tatum, man. I like that kid. He's hungry and he get busy. You know what I mean? Boston's strong. So, you know. Who you got?
I ain't going to, you know, I like both teams. I'm a Lakers fan, of course. You know what I'm saying? You see the purple and gold a little bit. Shout out to the Wu-Tang. You like that? How they flipped it?
That's fire. Hold on, man. You should have been showing that since the beginning of the show. That's fire. You know that's ill, King. Salute.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. This is to me, that's the closest in regards. Like, to me, I'm going with the Warriors over the Mavs. But in regards to the Celtics and the Heat, that could go 7 games, man, because the Heat are number one for a reason. I don't know why teams is overlooking them. And Jimmy Butler, if that's the lead over there, you know, he might can lead them to a victory, you know, lead them back into the finals. So say that again.
I think Jimmy Butler can lead the Heat to a victory in the finals this time around. You know what I mean? I think last time when they was in the finals with the Lakers, it was just too much. It was like Anthony Davis, LeBron. They chemistry was unmatched at that time. You know what I mean? And Butler was doing a lot on his own. Like, he was like LeBron in 2017. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was a reverse situation for Butler going against those Titans.
And it was bubble season too. So, you know, not that it's an asterisk, but the point is, man, it's going to come down to who won it the most. We know Boston is hungry. They've been here before. You know, if they want to be respected, if that team want to be respected, you know, they're going to have to step up to the challenge. That's how it goes. But I got the Warriors taking the Mavs. And you know what? I'm going to go with the Heat. I'm going with the Heat, man.
You going with the Heat?
Yeah, I'm going with the Heat. I think that's going 7 games. And the Warriors, I think they're going to finish them off. Damn. I give them 6. I give them 6.
I'm going to go with the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to front. I'm more so leaning towards the Warriors. I haven't really been keeping up with the Mavs. So I might go with the Warriors. You know what I mean? You going with the Warriors too?
Yeah. 6.
Yeah. 6? Warriors and 6? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to have to bet because it's not us betting against each other. You know, they got them sporting betting apps. You know what I'm saying? We got to make some money.
Hey, you ain't lying. Yeah, make it or lose it. Either way you look at it.
Fact. Shouts to Tyson. He said, yo, Wreck, warm rip about Spooky Jose. Laugh it out loud.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Yo, these niggas, they be going at it. Tyson, Jose, and Melback Mel, like they be going in the chat room on Jose. Like, Jose is probably the most hated on here. He call himself Big Zesty, so he be doing a lot of spooky. Yeah, he be doing a lot of spooky movements. So you know,
yo, wildin'.
Yeah, they
shout out to DJ Crush Kid, man. What was it? DJ Crush KD said we did a good job on the stream. I'm glad y'all, y'all enjoyed, man. We trying to provide something new, fresh to the scene, innovative. I know we both have our separate platforms, but moving forward, man, we going hard body with this, y'all. So just stay tuned for more, dope content. A lot of conversations that's going to be had on this platform, and we want y'all to be a part of it. So I just appreciate y'all for allowing me to be a part of the Rec Mob. I know y'all be having your own thing, and it's a family over there. So
it's family. You Rec
shout
Mob.
out to all y'all. You already.
Nah, it's family. It's all family. That's all Rec Mob is. It's just family. You know what I mean? It's just family ties. That's it. You know what I mean? Everybody that's subscribed, everybody that tap into the channel, and everybody that's affiliated. It's Rec Mob. So
that's a fact, man. Make sure y'all hit that link in that comment section so we can get the subs up on the new channel, because eventually that's where this content going to be at some point. So
definitely subscribe to the Rec and Rip YouTube channel. The link is in the chat room. Let's run it up. And on that note, maybe we tap in. What's today? Today Thursday. Maybe we start every Thursday, being that this is our first live show officially, and then we had our first guest by default. That wasn't even planned. Wow. Fredro, crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
who coming to town tonight, man? I'm saying Griselda tonight. I'll let you know how that goes.
Oh, word? Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be in DC tonight. So that should be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
All the members. Remember, there was a lot of rumors about them breaking up and all this, but we're gonna see the show tonight, man. That should be good.
No doubt, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Rec and Rip channel. Salute to DJ Moschino, my brother. Moschino, what's happening, King? So on that note, man, I appreciate it. People was digging it. Okay, this was dope episode and collab, man. Appreciate that. Stilo, that's love, man. That's love. So on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see y'all for the next Rec and Rip live show. We're gonna do it live every time now, okay?
Come on, man. We gotta bless the people. It's only right. They here now. Look at the numbers. They want to see more of us, man.
Shit, if I look at the real time numbers, I think we over a little 3K on this episode. And then,
we running it up. Yeah, we just getting started. We ain't even get comfortable yet. So shit. Imagine when we start having them real conversations, man. Hey, look, shout out to Kitty B. Said I just listened to that Canibus Pete Rock.
Oh, word? Hold on.
Hey, yo.
That was the Kitty B. Said I just listened to that Canibus Pete Rock and his trash.
Hey, yo.
Wow. That's crazy. Wow.
Damn. Son.
Wow. Shouts to SJ holding it down. Appreciate you. On a moderated tip, and then also covering the news, killing it. That's SJ voice, the sexy, soothing voice of SJ on the news. That's who that is. So shouts to her, holding it down on a moderated tip as well. So on that note, shouts to everybody subscribing. Shouts to MLE, Mob Life Entertainment. Just subscribe to the Rec and Rip channel. Everybody subscribe, man. You know what I mean? So on that note, we off this, y'all. All right? Appreciate everybody tapping in. Thank you. Salute to the Rec Mob. Salute to everybody at Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. Make sure you subscribe to Rip channel. Make sure you support that brother in his Cash App. Is in the chat room. And we go live for y'all maybe next Thursday, or we might even surprise y'all.
Stay tuned, man. This shit could go any.
Yeah,
that's why I said it could go the way the headlines been recently. The way they just been
might go live tonight.
You know what I'm saying? So
just tap in when you see Rec and Rip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right? and let other people know when you get the notification, man. To tap in. You know what I'm saying?
Share the live, share the content.
Yes, sir.
All right, we off this, y'all.
Peace.
Hey. Oh, matter of fact, let me end it with the stream. Stream Boss. I forgot to run this commercial. So if you're looking for a good streaming service, go to thestreamboss.com. You're looking for your favorite movies, TV shows, and put in the mrecktv code. Get $5 off. It's $20. You get $5 off. It's $15. And we gone, y'all. Peace.
You hear something? Have you guys heard of Stream Boss? It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Oh, cool!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more.
Huh? What?
If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.